entrepreneurs and future or aspiring entrepreneurs, because as I always say, we should all aspire to be entrepreneurs so that we can all gain time and financial freedom. So I have been having so many young people telling me that, hey, you're just sharing ideas that need a lot of money. We don't have money, we don't have jobs, and that, it's expensive and everything. Well, I wouldn't say that that is entirely true, because that means that you haven't watched the dropshipping video that I did, which means that you need to look at it and watch it, because then it means you can be able to do something with internet and be able to learn how to do business. Well, today I'm going to share another different earning stream that you can use just with your talent. Because if you're capable of communicating to me through any social media, telling me all that is not possible, all that is not working, that everything just seems to be bad. Well, guess what? Oh, and one said actually that, well, you're just talking because you're up high and you've made it. Well, it has taken a long journey to get here. So, most of the time when people have become successful, they don't tell you what they have been through. So don't just imagine that anybody just lands up there. Very few are born with a silver spoon in their mouth, as we say, the expression. But well, some of us, like I, have been working extremely hard and have been taking care of myself since I was 19 and a half years old. Whatever was given to leave home with, I have been able to manage that all these years. And so if I can do it at 19 and a half, feels like a young age, guess what? You should be capable of doing it. There are so many other ways, You can try and go and volunteer even in a farm or in somebody's office. And by being so excellent, by being so amazing, that's how you get employed. That's how you get to be seen. Your quality gets to stand out. But you can't have a pity party and expect that opportunities are just going to come and drop onto you. No, it doesn't work like that. You have to get up, get your ass up and work, like literally work. You may say, hey, I've been, hustling for so long. I'm looking for jobs and everything. If there are no jobs, then create something you can do. Do you know you have fruit trees that literally just grow from one area to another, and you can actually decide like, hey, if this is not belonging to somebody, why don't I just take them and go sell them? There are people who need those fruits. Or ask a neighbor like, hey, you have all this, can I offer my services like work, pick them up for you, and then you pay me, or I sell and then you give me half of the earnings. That's also another way, right? Anyway, and for today, the idea that I'm going to share, if you cannot use it, take advantage of this and be able to grow, then guess what? No one can help you. Your pity won't bring food on the table, and 20 years down the line, you are still going to be waiting that somebody brings down help. It's high time you stop expecting anyone to give you anything, because this life, you have to work hard. Don't depend on somebody else, because that person has worked very hard also for their money, and you don't expect them to be sharing their sweat, right? It's a fair game. Let's just call it that way, right? But anyway, so the idea for today is everybody has been born with a talent. Like whether you like it or not. Sometimes I like to think and say like, God only gave me a smile. So I smile like all the time. But why can't you make people smile? Yes, it's possible, right? If you have a sense of humor, then you can share it and become even a comedian. If you feel very beautiful, you're slender, you have way of even walking and practicing and everything, then dress up and do your show. And where you're going to do that, I'm gonna share at the end. If you can be able to even make an article, like even make cars. I remember when we were small and growing up, I told you all, I have been raised and brought up in a village until I was like 8 years old. So if a girl from the village can actually do anything to get up where I am here now, come on, you can do anything. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Sorry will not get you up and get you where you're supposed to be going. So you can even make cars and toys and decide you're gonna sell them. There are kids who would love them, and so the parents who are gonna buy them. So make something. Take whatever is around you, look around you, and just try to make something. If it's just even sewing something, you can get materials from here and there. Every house has a needle. Every house has, pieces of cloth that are even old or something over. So take something and just make something, and guess what? People are gonna buy it because they have seen your spirit of determination, and if you have so much passion, you are definitely gonna sell it. But I'm gonna tell you how you can be able to actually teach people how to do it, and in the long run get to earn money. So, do you want to know where you can express yourself, show yourself, so that you are seen and in the long run get to earn real money with it? Well, I wish you would have already guessed, but hey, it's YouTube. Yes, you are watching me right now, right? I am only sharing knowledge that I have been able to learn myself. And I tell myself, if you are capable of having just a phone, you are capable of getting connected to internet, you are capable of watching this, then you have no reason to be broke. You have no reason why you are not having like 10 earning streams as I'm trying to share. Just be able to do something for yourself, because YouTube has been like my best education platform. If I didn't even have to go to school, but well, you need always to learn how to read and write, okay? But my mother is the one who taught me how to read much more better and speak better and everything, so I owe it to her. So even if I wouldn't have had to go to school, trust me, discovering just YouTube, you have like an entire university just down here, because you have the best audiobooks in the world, and all for free. Like, all you need is just internet access. Well, instead of spending like millions of hours like on social media, for example, looking at others and everything, certainly yes, you get to learn and everything, but guess what? If you just spend 2 hours on each social media, but you're using it to also build content, like you're putting your content on them, instead of just spending the entire time like just watching other people, looking at everything everyone is doing, like guess what? What you're looking at, they have taken time to build it. They don't show you the sleepless nights maybe, or like the times when they have to stay up so late just to do their content and everything. So guess what? It is time for you to also start doing your own, so that you do not have to complain. Hey, I'm broke. Oh my goodness, it's end month. Oh my goodness, my kids are going back to school and I don't have enough money. Come on. There are so many opportunities, so many lines that you can try and just work on something that you're so good at, something that you're so comfortable with, that even if questioned by anyone, like in a sprint overnight, you just like be able to answer, So make sure that if you have a phone, you can just film everything that you are doing. And if you can just post like 2 to 3 times per week. So meaning, even if it takes 2 days, 3 days to do a video, you can actually be able to do one every single time, right? So just minimum, even 1 or 2 videos per week consistently. Guess what? YouTube would get to pay you for building the content. But there are 3 conditions to that. 1, you need to remain consistent. 2, you need to make sure you have at least more than 1,000 followers. And 3, that you have over 4,000 hours of watch. Can you imagine? So that's a lot. But if now you build more videos and everything, but something of quality, something that you are telling people, something valuable, like even show people how you cook, what you eat, or something of a sort. Because every day you're eating, every day you're drinking something. I don't know, show people how you prepare it, because everybody needs to eat, everybody needs to drink something. That in itself, or prepare all the food and just tell the people the nutrients. What does it bring to them? What value does it bring to their body or something of a sort? And there you go. You have managed to create your own job. And literally, as much as it may take long, as much as it may take forever, just be patient, and guess what? You will be able to earn your money without any problem. And you will be able to celebrate and say, oh, thank you. If I didn't know, guess what? And I will not pretend to know it all, because guess what? I only found out all this last year. So if I found out last year and I'm this old, so I hope that you would find my video valuable and that it's never too late. We always all get to learn something new every single day. And I'm so proud that I finally got to find out. Actually this year is when I found out that you can actually earn money with YouTube. Do you believe it? So if I knew early, then I would have been working even harder and everything. But sometimes divine timing also works perfectly in a way, because had I even known years back and had no value to give you, what would it have done to you? Nothing. So I believe this is divine timing, perfect timing, when I have done my growth, my part in being able to develop, being able to go through the experiences I have been through. And this is the reason why I share so much about investment ideas to enable you gain time and financial freedom, because I have worked in the tourism industry for over 13 years. I had a physical company of my own for 2 years. It went down. Well, guess what? You fall, you rise up, and you get up again. Went back into employment for a year and a half, and guess what? I finally found myself, and I got out finally, and being able to find all these earning streams that are viable everywhere, and you can actually do it. It is amazing, isn't it? So I hope that you are going to start your YouTube channel, and that you're going to stay consistent. You're going to use the 3 points that I talked about. What are they? Consistency, 1,000 followers, and the 4,000 hours of watch. Okay? And remain consistent. Create value.